What's up everyone? Welcome back to the Vegan Test Kitchen. What's more American than apple pie? An apple galette, even though it's French. As always, the ingredients are below. Let's get started. What you're gonna need first is a mixing bowl, a big one, because what we're gonna do is make our crust first. And if you're wondering what a galette is, stay tuned because I will tell you, and you'll see it. We're gonna combine our flour. Now you can either use a half a cup of whole wheat pastry flour and a half a cup of whole wheat flour, or 2 cups of regular all-purpose flour. You're also gonna need some ice cold water, so as cold as you can get it. Now we're also gonna add the sugar and salt. We're gonna mix this around a little bit. Now we're gonna add our shortening in 3 different batches. So just do it by thirds and use a couple knives, and you're gonna cut it into the flour. All right, now that we're all pebbly, we're going to add our vinegar and water. We're gonna dilute the water, or dilute the vinegar with the water, and you're gonna do that in batches too. 3 different batches. We're gonna be nice and patient with this. Start out with a half a cup. Gonna throw our vinegar in there. Get a fork, and we're gonna add it in thirds. Seems a lot more moist than it should be. Now that that's mixed, we're supposed to knead it a little bit. You're supposed to form it into a ball first, and it's not really working. I'm gonna add a little bit more flour. I feel like that ain't right. So I didn't put in too much water. I'm not really sure why it's like this. I have a theory, and I will tell you that in a second. You're supposed to be able to pinch it and then it stays together. So it's pretty much doing that, so I think we're good. Form it into a ball, smush it a little bit to form a disc, just like that. And then you're gonna chill it for 15 minutes. I lied, refrigerate it for a half an hour. So there might be a typo in the cookbook, I'm not really sure, because it calls for 2 cups of all-purpose flour, or half a cup of flour and a half a cup of flour of a different kind. That's 2 cups compared to 1 cup. So that might be why that was super moist, super watery, or it's not a typo, and I don't know what the problem would be. So just add some more flour if you need to. Fun fact, apple galettes are French, as I alluded to before, which are essentially crusty little pies and or cakes with a fruit topping, and it's usually open. The king cake, which everybody knows from Mardi Gras, has a little baby Jesus in it. That is actually a cake form of a galette. We're about 15 minutes from taking the dough out of the fridge. So in the meantime, we're gonna do a few other things. We're gonna mix the cinnamon into the brown sugar. Now that smells like apple pie. 2, prepare your cookie sheet. 3, set your oven to 425. And 4, we're gonna prepare our apples. You're gonna skin them and core them, and then chop them into small slivers of apples, about 1/8 of an inch. Fun fact number 2, I played Johnny Appleseed in 4th grade. Had a pot on my head and everything. Hope we have enough, I didn't count them. 30 minutes is up. We're gonna flour our workstation and our rolling pin, and we're gonna get our dough out. Chilling it definitely helped. Okay, so we have some very specific instructions now. We're gonna roll it out into a 12 by 15 inch rectangle. And I may or may not get my roller out, because you know how I am. That. And you want it to be about a 1/4 inch thick. Now, we're going to carve out 8-inch hearts. So get a butter knife. And now comes your artistic side. That's about 15 right there. Ugh, that's not 12. You know what? We're gonna make it work. Oh, good God. That is not 8 inches. Like I said, we're gonna make it work. Let's see if I can do this upside down. We're gonna ignore this one and just do 3 more because I feel like that's too small. Okay, now we're gonna put these on our baking sheet. Okay, all right, let's get our scraps together and we're gonna do 3 more. All right, let's a little stressful. All right, there's one ugly heart. These hearts are not created equal, that's for damn sure. Let's make it work. Okay, now what we're gonna do is roll the edges to create a rimmed edge, and this would probably be a perfect time to try to reshape your lovely heart. I mean, mine are perfect, but yours, you know, probably needs some work. God, what's going on over here? We'll just call that a broken heart. And now we're gonna score these. This helps to keep the rolls in place, as well as helps make it look like a nice piece of art. Now we're gonna spread a teaspoon of apricot preserve into each heart. And now we're going to fan 4 slices onto each side, and I did just realize that these are way too small. Lightly press them down. Everything's too small. These are too big, those are too small. They don't look horrible, but this one only has 2 slices on that side, because where the hell is she gonna put it? Make it at least even. All right, so there's 3 on each side on that one. Well, there you go. But we're not done. We're going to lightly spray our apples so they don't dry out. If you don't have a little nifty sprayer like this, just, you know, dab a little bit on, I guess. Now we're going to take our brown sugar and cinnamon mixture and just sprinkle it on top. Now we're gonna bake for 25 to 30 minutes. The edges are supposed to be browned, so let's check. Let's go for 4 more minutes. Obviously, we're gonna let these cool for a few minutes. Let's try it. It's so pretty, I don't want to eat it. It's good. It's not as sweet as I would think it would be. I feel like it's not as sweet as an apple pie, which I feel like it pretty much is a little mini apple pie. I like the light flavor of the apricot. It's not overly sweet, like I said. It's a nice little dessert. And it's cute. The crust is good. I mean, it's crust. I don't think crust is usually supposed to be particularly flavorful. But this is good. These would be great for like Valentine's Day maybe, or July 4th, because you know, apples. The apples are nice and moist. They're not super crispy, which is nice. This would be great with ice cream. They're cute, they're delicious, they're like little mini apple pies. Alright guys, if y'all want to make something for a special occasion, you want it to be cute, you want to impress somebody, make this, especially if they like apple pie. Anyway, if you liked what you saw and you think you would want to make this, hit a thumbs up, I would love you for it, and subscribe and comment and all that good stuff. I will see you all next time. Now,